Welcome to the very first live film festival. I'm Gray, and so there was supposed to be a co-host, but due to some unforeseen circumstances, I'll be hosting it alone for now. The Film Fest is a bi-yearly screening of fan videos based around the YouTube series Mike and Melissa. Now, you might have noticed the lack of any microphones or any equipment at all. There must have been some mix up, and the staff forgot to give me a room with the stuff we needed, so I'm just gonna have to make do with what I have. I didn't bring my laptop, so you're just gonna have to huddle around my phone here, alright? Okay, so now we're gonna queue up the film festival. Shit! That's not it. What? Fuck.
Valió madre,
Oh, okay, there you go.
Basically, the story goes, this girl is my long-forgotten classmate. We were, like, in the same school until the 9th grade, I think. In Russia, there's, like, 11 grades, and she left after the 9th. By some warlock magic, we eventually meet through my youngest brother. Since we haven't seen each other in a long time, we had a little walk before heading to her house. I wanted to leave, but she insisted for me to stay a little bit at her place. And then I showed you this pinnacle, the magnum opus, the awesome Mike and Melissa cartoon. So we were a little bit drunk, and she really, really liked that cartoon. That basically came down to us having a jump into bed, basically, afterwards. So yeah, that's the story.
It's a cold winter in Michigan, and Mike is in his apartment. He's working on a new project with his friend Phil Booze. He remembers when he animated Mike and Melissa Episode 1, Mike Goes Crazy Rough Pilot. Mike also remembers showing it to a class. I can't believe I made an animation where I had a furry girlfriend. I should look it up on YouTube. Mike opens his laptop and searches any traces of Mike and Melissa on the internet. I'm probably still hated, or maybe completely forgotten. He reaches the re-uploaded YouTube video of his animation and watches all of it. He reads the comments and finds several opinions. Some commenters thought it was bad, while others thought it was great and want more. Mike picks up his phone and calls Phil. Hello? Phil, it's me, Mike. What do you want, Mike? Look, man, I was looking around YouTube, and remember Mike and Melissa? The animation where you complained a lot, pissed on a tree, and had sex with your furry girlfriend? Yeah, I remember. It was really weird. I can't believe we actually worked on that. Why do you ask? I don't know. I thought about it and searched it up on the internet. There are actually some people who really liked it. I just thought, are you seriously thinking about working on that again? Don't you remember how much hate we got back then? It's a bad idea. Mike lays on his bed, contemplating on his life to an even deeper extent. He thinks about Melissa and all of the memories that he spent with her. What's wrong with me? Why did I make this show? Am I really going crazy? Mike closes his eyes and thinks of Melissa. Melissa, I just wish you were here right now to give me honest advice. Just then, as Mike keeps his eyes closed, he feels the weight of someone lying on top of him. He is initially concerned, but keeps his eyes closed. Okay. This is crazier than I thought, but I'm not going to yell. If you can hear me, can you just let me sit up before I get shocked by the reveal? The weight of someone was lifted quickly, and Mike was able to sit up. He opens his eyes for one of the most shocking surprises in his life. Melissa poofs in. Her beauty is even better defined in real life than whatever Mike could have drawn. Wait, can I just freak out a little before you do or say anything? Okay. You're back. I thought you were dead. I was always alive, in your mind. It's good to be back to see these people care for you, Mike. I'm sorry, Melissa. I've already moved on from this. My life has greatly improved. Going back to this can possibly ruin my life again. Melissa hugs Mike. Mike, you need me. I am your wife, after all. These people need you to come back. The next day, Mike and Phil met up in a restaurant to initially set up plans for their future projects. So we have all the plans set up, right? Yeah, man. I got everything under control. I can't believe we've gone so far with our careers. Mike decides to change the subject of the conversation. Hey Phil, about Mike and Melissa. Are you really still on about that show? For your own sake, just give it up. Just admit that Melissa's dead. Melissa poofs in. For the record, Phil, I am not dead. You're here? I thought you were just in his imagination. I am from his imagination, but I can also be projected into the real world. Haven't you remembered me explaining that? You should also remember how much of a failure Mike and Melissa was. Okay, and that was years ago. How are we going to continue your failed series? Well, I still have whatever we didn't use on my old computer. I have to check the storage facility. Mike and Phil finished their meals and left the restaurant back to their homes. Mike gets the keys to his storage unit and drives to the storage facility. He arrives and opens the locked door. The storage unit was dark and filled with old memories. The light bulb inside barely made the room brighter. As Mike picks up his computer and was about to leave, a mysterious figure appeared from the shadows. Mike got scared and thought it was a homeless person. The figure revealed to be deeply in love with Melissa. Who are you? What are you doing here? I am Melinda the Mouse, and I am here to ruin your life. You stole my love, and now I have to make your life miserable again. Melissa poofs in. I gotta give it to you, Melinda. I never expected you to be here. Unfortunately for you, I'm with Mike now. Come on, Mike, let's leave. I don't think she'll be much of a problem. Mike and Melissa quickly lock up the storage room, thinking that Melinda will stay trapped in there. They both go back to Mike's car and pack up the old computer. The car drives off into the distance. Melissa is sitting next to Mike and knows that he is confused. She is nervous about explaining Mike about Melinda, but she feels like she must. Okay, I need an explanation about who is Melinda. Well, I suppose you deserve it. We first met up in the club where I sing. We quickly became friends. As time went on, my singing made her fall in love with me. One night, she proclaimed her love for me. I told her that I have no romantic interest in her. So you friend-zoned her. Yeah, at first, but that didn't stop her from trying to make me her girlfriend. Time and time again I would reject her, and when it dawned on me that I could only love you and I have to be with you, Melinda lost it. She would argue that you didn't deserve me, and that you were just a failure. Jeez. Yeah, I know. When I was first going to be projected with you, she followed shortly after. So why didn't I see her? She was most likely invisible and hid. When I found her, she ran away in shame. I thought I wouldn't see her again. Until now. Well, at least I got the computer. Let's just hope that Mike and Melissa will be revived. Mike and Melissa returned to Mike's apartment. There, they hooked up the old computer and old files that still contain hints of his series. Mike calls up Phil and they both start working on Mike and Melissa. Phil and Mike call it a day and decide to rest to see how many likes the video will get. Mike is laying on his bed, proud of his work once again. Melissa poofs next to Mike. Hey Mike, I heard that the videos are going well. I told you it was a good idea. Yeah, I'm sorry for doubting you. I love you so much, Melissa. I love you too, Mike. It was about time I made a splendid return. Mike hasn't felt close to anyone since the last time Melissa poofed into the world. At that moment, they realize how much they care for each other as they both make out for the first time in years, and just as many hours that they spent on finishing a message from Mike and Melissa, they spent on making sweet. Shortly after, they both once again experienced breathless laughter. I just remember how much noise you make. It really has been too long since my last appearance. Yeah, I think I over-exaggerated. It's okay. That just means I'm doing my job right. You're happy, and to me, that's all that matters. Damn it, Mel. Too awesome. They cuddled in bed as they slept. In the darkest corners, Melinda appeared and quietly kidnapped Mike. Melinda took Mike's car and drove him to the storage facility to tie him up in the storage room. When Mike woke up, he was tied up at the storage unit. Melinda ties a rag in Mike's mouth to silence the screaming. She locks up the storage room and drives back to Mike's apartment. Melissa is completely asleep as Melinda takes Mike's place on the bed. During the night, Melissa has visions of Mike being locked up, thinking it was just a nightmare. In shock, Melissa wakes up thinking that she's still cuddling with Mike. Oh, Mike, I had a nightmare where you were locked up. I'm glad you're still here. Think again, Melissa. Melinda, what are you doing here? Where's Mike? Don't worry about him. What matters is that we're finally together, just like we wanted. No, it's only you that wants this. I just want Mike. Will you shut up about Mike? What's so great about that guy? What does he have that I don't? Do I just have to wear his clothes or act like him? He doesn't deserve you at all. He does deserve me. He's an amazing person. Mike is sweet, creative, funny, and my husband. It doesn't matter. He can't talk. We're finally together. Now kiss me, Melissa. Melissa punches Melinda as she is about to kiss her, and the key to the storage room falls off Melinda's pocket. Melissa picks up the key and realizes where Mike is. So Mike is locked up in the storage room. Melissa's just about to walk out the door when Melinda slowly drags her down and begs. Melinda begins to cry. Melissa, please don't leave me. I should be with you, not Mike. I'm begging you. Can you stop being such a sad mess and let me go? I have rejected you like 1,000,000 times already. Why can't you just get the hint that I only want you as a friend? At this point, I don't even think you're even my friend anymore. I can't. You're my only love. I can never let you go. I will never stop until we finally hook up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to save my husband, and you will go with me. Melissa walks out the door and takes Mike's car. She takes Melinda to prevent her from trashing the apartment and to apologize to Mike. They turn on the light to see Mike asleep, tied up, and unable to talk. Melissa wakes Mike up and unties him. Mike, I'm so glad to see that you're all right. Melissa, look out. Don't worry, Mike. I brought her here so she can apologize. Right, Melinda? All right, Melissa. I'm sorry for locking you up, Mike. I don't know if you really mean that, but okay. Just please take me back home. The three get back in the car and drive back home. In the car, Melinda tries to explain herself, but she's still sad and cries at the thought of Melissa being with someone else. Why do you say that you and Melissa are meant to be? We are polar opposites who work together. Melissa is your positive voice in your head. I am your negative voice in your head. I am the reason why you gave up on Mike and Melissa. It was because of you giving up that allowed me to consistently confess to Melissa. Huh. Interesting. I still can't believe that you locked up Mike just to be with me. I love you, Melissa. I love you too, Mike. Thank you for inspiring me to continue Mike and Melissa. Now Mike has decided to continue working on Mike and Melissa.
Hello everyone, this is Sloppy Stuff Slurpers. Drink review. Hello everyone, this is Sloppy Stuff Slurpers drink review, where I'm quite familiar with my ciders. As you know in my channel, The Michigan of the Week, I love to review cider, and amongst these ciders, there exists a brand I have yet to explore. And today I'll be trying it for the first time. Now, this is uncharted territory. You might be thinking to yourself, Mike brah, you're going crazy. But no, not quite yet. I'm just thinking outside the box. Now, this is the unseen, never before drunken apple cider. Now, it's from Winco, the Winco brand food. Now, you might know of this chain if you're from the West Coast. It's a fairly affordable place to shop. I often find myself shopping there because, as you know, I spend all my money on outfits for my skunk babe, and she's so, she's so needy that I'm always out of cash, or you know what I'm saying, and so it's good to be thrifty when you're shopping, and Winco is a good place to be thrifty. And I saw this wonderful looking cider on the shelf, and I thought to myself, that'd be an interesting experiment. I've had plenty of ciders, but never the Winco branded cider. Normally I splurge on the higher end stuff because I'm a stickler when it comes to my alcohol. In this apple cider, look at the wonderful packaging. If the sunlight won't cause too much glare. Hold on, I need to do my shot for the thumbnail. Hold on, I need to do my shot for the thumbnail. Hold on, let me try a different expression. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm not sure which of those two I'll use, but I'll use one of those two. All right, now to get to the brass tacks. This cider contains 100% juice. Ingredients, it's not important. It's distributed by Boise, Idaho. Wow, all the way from Boise, Idaho. That's crazy. 8 servings per fluid ounce, 110 calories. Wow, a lot of sugars. Unsurprisingly, it's cider. What do you expect? So I think that's about covers it. Let me get a whiff of it. I can't fucking smell, so okay. All right, here we go. Winco brand apple cider down the hatch. Now, the taste of this is kind of unexpected. Despite being apple cider, it tastes awfully a lot like just juice. It tastes a lot like just straight up apple juice. It doesn't have that alcohol afterburn that most ciders have, which is it's good if you want to just, get real drunk and just keep drinking and not even realize how much you're getting drunk. But let's see, how much is the... Hold on. No alcohol afterburn whatsoever. That's strange. What's the alcohol content of this? Contains 100% juice. Ingredients: apple juice from concentrate, water, apple juice concentrate, and What the fuck? What? This isn't even alcoholic. What the hell? Are you... Well, since this has no alcohol in it, what's even the point? Since... That's gonna remove some points from the score. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, since this self-proclaimed cider doesn't even have any alcohol contents, on my patented Mike Bra scale, I'm gonna have to give this a 0.1 out of 10. What the hell is the point of drinking apple cider if you're not even getting drunk with your buds on the weekend? What is the point? Or chilling out with the babe, you know, next to the fireplace, listening to your mic radio. This beverage gonna be the biggest disappointment of the year. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even more disappointing than that sloppy stuff shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. This shit fucking sucks. I'm gonna be honest with you. So to get down to the brass tacks, this shit fucking sucks. Don't buy it. Stick with the tried and true brand of Cider Brothers cider, 100% alcohol. It's pretty. That's the good stuff. Avoid this like the plague, unless you just like, I don't know, diabetes or something. So a little bit of a letdown, but what can I say? It is what it is. So yeah, that's that review. Yeah, well, fuck off, Winco, I guess. I mean, I don't even know. That's that. That's this sloppy stuff slipper review. Done. Catch you on the next one. Okay.
What's up, guys? So, this is RagingRedDipshit with another episode. So basically, yeah, I'm getting started for the church So basically, they were messaging me on my Reddit, and they doubles the toxic guy doubles. He messaged me on my Reddit account and called me stupid. So basically, what everyone needs to do for me right now is cancel that, please. I have like 2 screenshots here. So please, this doubles guy, he needs to be stopped. I swear to God. These guys, we need to stop these guys. They're just like too toxic. And they're being mean to me. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I was needing to drink some soda. Okay, I gotta go now. Bye. My diaper is getting full. I'm sorry. I really seriously need not again. Mommy.
Good morning.
Good morning, babe. What should we do today?
Well, I've got classes, And
Bruh.
who are you?
I'm your other fuck King Puka, stupid.
Sorry, he's not supposed to be here.
How do we get rid of him?
Don't act like you don't know who I am. You made me.
But, I don't know who you are.
I'm Rage, the Red Panda. I'm a very controversial Puka. I'm just here to remind you that you're never gonna be successful.
Oh, dear.
Bruh.
Why would a Puka be mean? Aren't they there to assist?
It might be a tough love situation, but what's more likely is that you are doubting yourself too much to accept the situation for what it is. In order to get rid of him, you have to relinquish your fears.
That's hard, though. We need to do something about this.
Seeing as this sort of puka forming is rare, we shouldn't have a problem.
This is stupid. I don't really care about taking a walk.
You look like you need one. And, maybe some deodorant.
Are you calling me smelly? I'll have you know I have a new air conditioner.
You know, Rage, there's a new Sanrio character across the freeway.
Really?
Sup everyone, Chipper12345 with a very special video. So I was on Instagram the other night looking up some Mike and Melissa art. When I saw this art that made me really angry, it was art of Melissa and Melinda kissing each other. And I just like, what the fuck? The show is Mike and Melissa, not Melissa and Melinda. I fucking hate that big titty bitch rat. And the artist who probably made that was a fucking Saltoid. What a bitch. I fucking hate Saltoids. They fucking said that Mike was the one who made Steven Universe, but that was Rebecca Sugar. Mike made Mike and Melissa. And the show is Mike and Melissa. Not Melissa and Melinda. It's the name of the show. There was this one time a Saltoid came up to me in public, and he was like, "Oh, you're Chipper12345, that one legendary Mike and Melissa fan." And I was like, "Yeah." But then he was like, "What do you think about Melinda?" And I just went to that Saltoid and I punched him in the face because he's so stupid. The show is Mike and Melissa. And Mike is not a cuck. And sometimes always quote that one video. Do you know about Mike and Melissa? Of course I know about Mike and Melissa. I'm Chipper12345, the most dedicated Mike and Melissa fan out there. Besides Doubles, but he's dead, rest in peace. So anyways, I was gonna rip this art piece in half because it was so bad. This art is so bad. Like, if it was Mike, I'd like it more, but it's not Mike. It's that cuck Melissa and Melinda. I can't believe Melissa would do that to Melinda. I can't believe this. It's the name of the show. You can't replace this. You can't have Mike without Melissa. You can't have Melissa and Melinda just don't go together. I gotta keep telling people this is wrong. Like, no one likes the Rant. People only do it because they want to make fun of Mike. If you don't love Mike and Melissa with all your heart, then what are you even doing here? You gotta love Mike and Melissa with all your heart, like me. If you're an ironic Mike and Melissa fan, then you just need to get out of here. We don't like your type around here. This is what I think of your fan art, dumb Saltoid bitch. That's what I think of it. I'm gonna rip it up right here. If it was Melissa and Mike, it'd actually be pretty good, but it's not. It's that dumb bitch rat.
Hey.
Hey, Melissa.
How's the paper coming along?
I can't do it, Mel. I'm nervous. I'm stressed. I can't focus. I don't know if I can get through this. I'm gonna go crazy. Just when I thought I couldn't get any crazier than I already am. These finals are gonna be the end of me.
Mike, come on. Breathe with me. In, out. In, out. That's it. I know what you need to de-stress.
Can't we do that later? I'm still sore from...
No, I don't mean that.
Can't you just make my stress poof away or something?
Look out the window.
What am I looking at exactly?
There. Do you see it?
How's a tree branch gonna help me?
Look what's on the branch.
The squirrel?
Yes.
I don't get it.
Watch him. There's nothing he cares about in the world except his nuts, his branch, and his tree. He's at peace. Happy. Can't you be more like him? Mike, we can't live our lives stressed out all the time. Work is important, the finals are important, but so is having a little time to yourself. A time to relax, drink, hang out with your friends, climb a tree. And when you're relaxed, you'll focus better on your work. Clear your mind. Be the squirrel.
You're right, Mel. So lucky to have you.
I'm just happy to help. So, will you be a squirrel with me?
Hells to the yeah!
Ow!
Alright, so how did everyone like that film fest?